February 25, 2023, finance chiefs of the world's largest economies met up in Bengaluru, India. During this meeting, they all strongly condemned Russia for its war on Ukraine by signing a joint statement. Every country except Russia and China signed the joint statement which condemned Russia for its actions in Ukraine. Russia is a member of the G20 but not a member of the G7, and during the G20 meeting in India, Russia referred to its actions in Ukraine as a special military operation and avoided calling it an invasion or war act. All countries voted overwhelmingly to demand Russia withdraw its troops from Ukraine and stop fighting. The only two nations that refused to vote on this issue during the meeting were China and India. Perhaps India did this because they were the host and wanted to remain neutral, but the stance China took was very worrying to many people around the world. Does China refusing to vote against Russia during this G20 meeting finally show whose side China is on? What does this mean about the future of the war? What does this mean for a hypothetical global conflict? If China and Russia are allies, that would make a very considerable opponent in a world war scenario. When we compare military might with regards to personnel size, both Russia and China outnumber the United States, with China having a total of 2 million active forces, Russia having a total of 830,900 active forces, and the United States having a total of 1,390,000 active forces. The number of active soldiers is not the sole determining factor for a country's military strength. We also have to look at its technology, logistics capability, raw materials and weapons resources, and many other key aspects of its military. After adding all these factors to the equation, it does seem like if a hypothetical alliance between Russia and China and some other small countries, including perhaps Belarus and Iran, were to happen, they still wouldn't stand a chance against the United States itself, let alone all other members of NATO joining the war effort against a hypothetical allied Russia and China. The United States and Russia have been fighting each other via proxy war for many decades. We are now the closest we have ever been for these two to have a direct military conflict.